This is what happens when a chuck pisses me off. That thing's locked up tighter than a bull's ass during fly time. Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob. You know what that means. You see me cutting that piece of metal. I don't like cutting these things. And this one here was a little different. The last time on the other gun, I cut that piece and I just drilled a hole in it, and then all the gas is released, and then the piston just was flopping around in it. So, you know, easily back and forth. This one here, I cut it with the bandsaw, as you can see. I got about halfway through it and it got tight against the blade, so it still had pressure enough to hold that blade tight. So it's knocked my blade off twice, but yeah, I think I'd even bent it the last time. Now it hops, so it ain't gonna be long. It's probably gonna go dead. I got a backup, thank God. That's my last backup. But anyway, I cut one side halfway through. It wasn't releasing the pressure. I was waiting for that psst. And then I went to the other side and did the same thing about halfway through, and I thought, it ain't releasing pressure. I thought maybe I just hit in the wrong place, like on the other side of the O-ring. So I went to the other side. It wouldn't release. It grabbed my blade again. So you got to be careful with these cylinders. Don't be doing this at home. Only Bison knows how to do this. They're a little dangerous. So what I did, I took it out and I was just kind of pushing on the cylinder, and I happened to push on the button with my other finger while I was pushing on this, and when I pushed that, it released all the air out of the holes that I had solved. So the best way to do these cylinders is to saw through it halfway. You don't want to go too far. You just want to go far enough to where, you know, you're through to where you see a little bit of oil come out. Then you take the bandsaw off and push the button, and it should release all the air. If it doesn't, cut the other end halfway and do the same thing. But don't ever cut the end off of it while it's under pressure completely. That's something to fly across the room. I've been living dangerously today. This here was in the same office chair. I'm going to tell you, that's a spring. And that thing was compressed that far. I can't even compress it right now. Maybe an 1/8 or 1/16 of an inch is about all I can compress it. But I pointed that thing in that direction because I knew it wasn't going to go all the way across the shop. It might have went this far, and I was right. It only went to right here and fell to the ground. But I got behind it with a wrench and was just turning it until it broke loose, and I didn't have a spring compressor for it, so I just did it dangerously. But anyway, this is going to be the start. Of course, this one's got a lot of scratches in it. I might try to do another one. I might be able to hide that, but I think we're going to do a shotgun. Excuse me. And I'm going to probably try to go for this tank this time. Yeah, I'm going to try to make this tank work, and I believe I can. I just have to figure out the best route for sealing. But anyway, we're going to try to do a shotgun next. Probably something close to a 410. And if I do make one, I'm probably going to make the shells too. But I'll make them shells that can be reloaded very easily. It would be nice if I had some 410 shotgun shells, empty ones that don't have no primers in them. That would work. I could build the gun, and I can get a barrel for a 410 shotgun pretty cheap. I could probably make one for a 410 shotgun if I could find the right size pipe, because it doesn't need rifling in it. I can make all kinds of shotgun shell or barrels. So if anybody's got any shotgun shells laying around, send me a bunch. I'll send you back a sticker. Bison sticker. I only got two left. I got one that I haven't sent out yet. I haven't forgot you. I can't remember your name. You sent me an email and asked for a sticker. I can't believe you asked me how much I wanted for one. I don't know if that's normal or not, if you're supposed to be selling them or not, but they do cost some money to make, and right now I'm having a hard time with printers. I've got two printers and both of them have dried up. The heads of them dried up with ink. One of them, yellow's not working, so my stickers are coming out a funky color. So until I can get a new printer, I'm pretty much stickerless. Like I said, I got two left, and I got one getting ready to go out. And let's see what else about the shop we got going on. I cleaned up after the gun build. Thank God it's done, man. It's sealed. It's been holding 2,000 psi for the last 12 hours. I put my Benjamin Discovery together. Pumped my ass off to 2,000 psi, leaned it up, put it all back together, put the scope back on it, put it back against the wall in my bedroom beside my bed. Woke up next morning, empty. So I gotta find out why the hell that damn thing's leaking. I put new O-rings in it, so I don't know what's going on with it. Something ain't sealing right. On the Bison 243, that one, it was leaking where I showed you in the last video. So we're just basically having a Sunday chat. Shop update. Bitch session. I'm getting ready to bitch. You remember this chuck. This one is the new one, and it feels really smooth. I'm scared to use it because that one felt smooth too. I used it, and it wouldn't come back. Yeah, I couldn't get it or loosened up. So I don't know if I should take this one apart and try to figure out if there's anything I need to do as far as oiling it. I don't think I'm going to, because I don't see any shavings or anything down in it. I do see something down there. Yep, there's something there. When I first got it, I oiled it. I put oil down in there, and I think that's going to be good. But I kind of wanted to show you guys. Let me move my stuff here. Put you guys down here on the bench so you can see firsthand what I'm doing. Alright, I got pissed off and cut this thing apart. But anyway, I cut each one of the ears off. And I want you to look. at all the scratches. Let me wipe all this oil and bandsaw metal dust off of it. Look how rough that is. That was inside the chuck. I took it out of the box, put it on the lathe, and used it. Took the bit out, went to use it the next time, and it locked up. This here is rough. This is the bearings that's in it, so I got some bearings out of it and a race. I might be able to use this as a race. You know, turn that down to where it's level with the bearings, because I cut it just in the right place. So I can use that as a bearing race. Because here is the rest of it. In fact, I could probably use that as the other part. We got us a bearing, and it's got threads in it, so I don't know what we'd use it on, but it's a start of something. So I could use that for something somewhere down the road. I don't know what the hell I'd ever use that for, but it's a possibility we could use it for something. It's thick enough that you can put a set screw in it if you needed it for something, maybe a beauty ring or something, I don't know. This here screws into this part. And it's left-handed threads. I don't see that being of any use of anything, but so we can use all that stuff. Who knows what we can use this for? We'd turn it down to straight and maybe use it for a shim or a spacer or something. These pretty much scrap. This is just too thin to be anything now, so I can just shave that off and use that for a spacer or a bushing. This here come off of the barrel. I can turn that into a sleeve or something. So we've got the shop cleaned up now, and I got to clean the bench off here, and we're getting prepared for the gun stock. I'm going to change the design of the gun stock. Yesterday I put up a video showing kind of me in a planning stage, and we're just going to change a little bit. We're not going to put the round finger holder. I'm just going to smooth it off, make it nice and small, and change the contour a little bit of the grip, and maybe change the top of the orientation of the top of the cheek rest. We was just doing a basis as to what to get us started. So when I actually go to put that piece of paper on the wood, then we'll do the necessary changes. So it says the 18th it'll be here, so in the meantime we'll just do some little videos here and there. Anyway, I got to piss like a Russian racehorse, so don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Later.